Hey, I'm here, MMA Buzz. We're here at Blondie's Firehouse and Grill, getting ready for the weigh-ins for the Rocky Mountain Bad Boys show tomorrow night. It's going to be a good one. Joe Sally is already the title holder. Joe, I know you got really prepared for that title fight. You know, when you got your shot to get that title, and then there was some real weird circumstances that went on there. How did you feel about that? And then how did you take that? Were you able to carry any of that into this fight, or I mean, do you feel like you earned that belt? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of a weird thought. How do you? Yeah. What did you do? What are your thoughts right now?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, it was really bizarre circumstances. Never had that happen. And the whole time I fought, you know, everybody's always answered the bell, come out to kick my ass. So that was really a surprise. But as far as you know, how I felt about it, as far as it being a fair belt and everything like that, I have to say no. I was pretty disappointed that it didn't go down how we trained for it to go down. You know, I mean, we train hard for this, and we expect, you know, our counterparts to, you know, respect the sport, I guess, as much as I do. You know, I make my weight, I get to where I'm supposed to be, you know, they tell me where to go, I go, and, you know, all I can do is just try to represent and, you know, put on good fights, and that really didn't give me that opportunity to do what I do, you know, which is martial arts. That's my art form. That's how, you know, that's how I make people happy and smile, is by throwing some kicks to the head and grappling and stuff like that. So yeah, for me to earn it that way was pretty disappointing. I wasn't expecting that.
So now, and if you don't know, just so you know, the guy kind of passed out in the corner or whatever. So he was awarded the championship because the guy failed to answer the bell. Coming up, you have a guy in Brandon Inskeep from Hammer House. Brandon, I've seen fight on Kickdown. He's a very tenacious fighter. He'll come at you, guns blazing, kind of the same type of style. I kind of compare him to your type of style. What have you been looking for? Are you ready for that? And how are you going to approach Brandon?
Oh, well, let's see. I know I haven't really saw any of his footage or any of the tape, you know, that he's produced, but I heard that he's got a really great record. He's 7-1, so he's going to be a tough guy, you know, and just from you telling me that he's a tenacious fighter, you know, that gives me another tool to work with. You know, I don't know. I guess I'm ready for whatever, for the whole 9 minutes. You know, how I want it to go down is I want to keep it heads up as long as I can, and if we got to grapple, we've got to grapple. You know, I'm comfortable in each dimension. So, but what I want to do is keep it standing, throw strikes, and you know, if he shoots, then we go to the ground. But I'm not really planning on shooting. I'm just planning on sprawl and brawl for the first round, and then maybe in the second round I'll surprise him.
Don't give away your whole game plan.
Yeah, no shit. Round by round.
You don't want to give your whole game plan away. But that's good. So we know it's going to be a good fight. You know, it's one of the titles going out there, and I think that'll, you know, I think you feel vindicated if you take that and you get that title. Why don't you rep your gyms and whatever else you got, any sponsors that you might have?
Yeah, I want to say thanks to Sean down there at Primitive Soul Tattoos, great dude, and all those guys down there at Primitive Soul Tattoos down in Lakewood near Hampton and Wadsworth. Primitive Soul Tattoos, man, they're awesome. They contributed a nice donation to me. I also want to thank Net Builders. They also contributed a nice donation towards Joe Sally MMA. You know, so I just want to give a lot of credit to those guys, because without them, I wouldn't be able to afford a lot of the necessities that I need to train, and, you know, gas money, stuff like that. Pedialyte, you know what I mean? But yeah, I just want to say that still fighting out at the Freedom Fighters Gym, and I just want to thank Mike Silva for doing a lot of hard work for me, and for Keith Schmelzer for always doing all the hard work that he does for all the fights, and for always having my back and stuff. And you know, I just want to thank everybody over there at the Freedom Fighters Gym, and everybody who comes in and rolls with us, and
best luck to you,
everybody
man.
who shows respect to the gym, you know. And
See you, man.
So, yeah, I want to thank Mike Brown from Submitsu Jiu-Jitsu, all those guys over at Submitsu Jiu-Jitsu. You know, those guys are great ground fighters, and I want to implement a lot of their game into my game, and just give a shout out to them. And
right.
Shout out to freedom fighters.
Cool. Took it.